Everyone has heard of major tragedies like the Sandy Hook shooting and have seen images like this. Right after these major things happen, people get a huge kick to go and do something about it. It might be time to take precautions before they're necessary. This is important to think about because it could happen anytime, anywhere. Just imagine being a parent sending your child off to a school that has no security, compared to the relief you would feel knowing that your child is being protected at all costs. I'm a student at Linn-Mar High School and have seen how the security system works there, and I have also researched school security around the state and country. The security at Linn-Mar High School is not up to modern standards, which is why I created an ID scanner would help solve the problem by ensuring measures of security at every door. First, let's talk about why this is a problem. So, Linn-Mar security is not up to modern standards. All the doors are locked except for 2, even in the mornings. This causes the students to have to walk around the school from where the open parking spots are to where the open doors are. And according to U.S. climate data, Cedar Rapids temperatures during the winter are between 15 and 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The doors that are unlocked have a lack of security. One door has a security guard at it and the other has a camera. According to the Institute of Education Sciences, in the 2011-2012 school year, 64.3% of public schools use security cameras. When I asked a group of Linn-Mar students, some of you are here today, if they think that we need to improve the security system at the high school, many agreed and thought it is very important that we get a new security system. One senior at Linn-Mar, John Lowe, responded by saying, yes, we do need a new form of security, and at all the doors, because the security guards at the main doors don't do anything. Most of the time, they don't even look up, so that's a huge security problem. Linn-Mar is a large school with less security than the middle school, which requires all the students to wear an ID card. According to the Institute of Education Sciences, only 7.4% of public schools require this. The elementary schools have locked doors, which you have to be buzzed to get into the school. The high school is larger with students that can come and go when they want, but they have less security than the elementary and middle schools. When the students notice and express this concern about the security, that's when you know that it could be a problem. Now that we've talked about this being a problem, let's talk about a solution. One way to fix this problem would be to create ID scanners for each door at the high school. Every student already has a student ID card, so the school would make a system similar to hotel keys, which scan the card and allow entrance if the key is adequate. According to the New York Department of Education, the Law, Government, and Community Service High School requires students to swipe an ID card. This also ensures that each student will always have student ID with them for proof of enrollment. Locking every door, except for the main one, which would have to be left open for visitors and substitutes, that sort of thing. But having an ID scanner at each door would keep Linn-Mar students safer by only allowing those meant to be there access to the school. Many universities use this system to ensure that only students can get into dorms at certain times. But many people are confused how an ID scanner would work. Implementing this plan would be a process, and getting the students used to the idea would take some time. For example, it is a concern of some students that they would forget their ID cards, which might happen at first, but after a while it would just become a habit to always have it with you. Having the ID scanners at each door would limit the access to the building. An outsider would not be able to just walk in like they could now. Visitors would be required to come through the front door, but could still have an ID be scanned. According to a New Orleans news article, many Louisiana schools are installing systems which scan visitors' driver's license and cross-checks it and will show if they have criminal records or are sex offenders. So this will keep people that you don't want around students out of the building. This solution will not only keep students safer, but would also prevent a potential tragedy from occurring. This system could also keep track of when a student enters and exits a building based on when they scan their ID card. If Linn-Mar used this system and a student did lose their ID, they could also go to the visitor's entrance and scan their driver's license, and that would check them with their proof of enrollment also. In conclusion, I hope this speech has shed some light on the current lack of security at Linn-Mar and how installing an ID scanner at every door would improve security hugely by ensuring that each entrance to the building has a form of security. You never want to imagine what could happen if an intruder stepped foot into your school. Think about the difference your voice could make. If you want to use your voice to make a difference, I am going to pass around a petition at the conclusion of this speech. We can stand together to make Linn-Mar a safer place for all of us. Scan the audience.